Brandon Franklin here, coming to you from my first video log while I'm doing powerlifting. It's been over 3 years since my last bodybuilding show, whenever I finished my first vlog. Um, didn't do too well. Here I am again, trying it one more time. 9 weeks out from my first powerlifting meet in this fall, um, uh, November. Be my third time competing at Record Breakers in Gatlinburg, and I'm pretty excited. It's a yearly tradition I do. I'm going to compete there every time just because it's such a huge event. You see some big, strong ass dudes competing, and I hope I can be one of the big, strong ass dudes this year. I'm slowly working my way up. Hopefully, I can cover some ground at this meet. Doing 198 again. This will be my second time competing at 198. Right now, I'm sitting around 225 pounds. Put a little bit more on than I wanted to. But I think this will help me whenever I cut to 198 or a little bit below because I'm hoping to get down to around 218 just based on this diet. That will give me a 20-pound cut, but that will be 20 pounds more I could put on. So if I just, like last time, I dieted down to around 212, and I only ended up to being around 214, 215 by the next day. That's all right, but I just imagine how I could lift weighing 220 pounds within 24 hours later after cutting to 198. Advantage, yes. Can it be a disadvantage? Yeah, extremely. Because, not always, everybody knows that experience that's cut weight knows how much this could drastically change because there's not always a successful weight gain after cutting. So, it's in the fall. It's going to be cooler weather. I should be able to hold my weight on better because, it's not going to be hot. There's not going to be a lot of humidity. It's going to be in a cool facility this time at a hotel in Glenstone Lodge in Gatlinburg, November 7th. So, that's a good time of year to try to cut weight and then put it back on easier. So, I don't feel worried about this like I did last time. It was in the middle of June, was in a warehouse. I ended up weighing 215 when I woke up the day of the meet, and then weighing 201 after squat. So, that was a fucked up weight rehydration process. So this time I'm more confident on the end goal. Plus, I've stocked up on enough IV fluids to kill me, so I'm good with that. I'm going to be open. I have IV fluids. I probably have at least 2 gallons worth of fluids. You know, and that's just to help me out. I mean, because you're drinking fluids, it takes longer for your body to manipulate this, ingest it. With IVs, it's straightforward. You get it right then. I also have some with dextrose in it. It's a fast acting sugar, obviously. So the next thing, I'm also taking insulin. This will also help regain and absorb the carbohydrates that I need that I also cut out for a few days to get to 198. This is just a one-time process. It's very easily done. So those are my goals to achieving my weight gain back within 24 hours without actually working very hard for it. And I don't need to work hard for it. I've done busting my ass on the training and the weight cut itself. So my main goal is to get back healthy as possible within 24 hours and enjoy my time relaxing with friends until the meet comes. So my goal is to be the best I can on the platform. How I get there is irrelevant to me. I've never asked the best in the world what they did to get there. All I care is that they got there and they completed it. They didn't get injured, mild injuries maybe, but as long as they succeeded, that's the most important part. Because it's all about winning in my eyes. So 198, I'm ranked third nationally, maybe fifth or sixth of all time right now. I plan to improve this. My goal, 1900 total. I think I've had that in me for over a year now, and I just ain't been able to put it together. I would like a 4 times body weight squat, which whenever I weigh in, hopefully it'll be below 198. That'll be around 780 to 800, depending on what I actually weigh in at. So I would like that. It would be a 4 time body weight squat. And I'd like to improve my Wilks score, which will need to beat 540.2. Because that Wilks score ranked me 26 of all time in the Raw division on the best totals pound for pound. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm happy to try to beat that. I feel healthy. I feel great right now. I'm doing everything I can to improve like my bench and deadlift the most, because they have been at a standstill for over a year now. Even though I've been consistent with my numbers, I've not went down or up drastically. But it needs to come to a point where I at least progress a couple pounds each meet, because it's kind of just flatlined, and I'm just sick of dealing with that at this point. So my goal is to improve my bench and deadlift the most. That's the goal. So whether I do that or not, we'll see. I'm doing things I've never did before to improve, so we'll see. Depending on how the weight cut and the weight hydrating process goes after, depends on those factors as well. So I'll be posting videos very soon. Right now, it's just the volume's pretty high on my training. I'm starting to increase the intensity, so I'll be posting videos soon leading up to my meet with some highlights and stuff like that, and then hopefully explain more of my training rather than just explaining it now. I would like to explain it as I had videos for it, explaining why I'm doing things that I'm doing and how I feel this will take me to the next level while I'm doing it. So hopefully it'll make a little bit more sense, and hopefully I can explain myself also why it might be working. So just stay tuned for that, and hopefully you follow me along and we both, all of us, reach our goals in the end. So I'd like to thank my sponsor, Conquering Barbell. Can't beat them. #1 quality t-shirts, apparel, and powerlifting right now. Go check them out. You won't regret it.
Good time. Come on.
Set it up, Brandon.
Come on, Brandon.